Good evening, everyone. I'm doing an updated review of Snugs and Kisses by Baby B. This is it in a different color than I had before. In my previous review, I had the color Grape Jelly, which was a purple. This is a blue with white speckles. And I don't actually know what it's called, I have to say. Oh, it's called Blueberry. Yeah, of course it's called Blueberry. It's actually a very light color blue with the white speckles. It's lovely. Okay, we're gonna talk about it. So they say a crochet hook of 9 millimeters for this. I've been using an 8 for it and it's perfect. So I don't know what they're talking about, but that's fine. And it is 148 yards per ball. Now I got 4 balls of this. I paid $7.49 a ball. It was not on sale this week. Sorry, I couldn't resist. And this is incredibly soft and squishy. I can't resist it. It's not the easiest yarn to work with, but I really, really, really love it. It's lovely, but I've tried to make some hats with it. And to do the hats, I have to do a magic circle. And I would say that 2 out of 10 times that I tried, I was able to make a magic circle, and all the rest of the times I was not. So this is difficult yarn to work with for a magic circle. I think it's also difficult to tie knots with. It's a sheddy yarn, and if you try to tie a knot, it just sheds and breaks. So you have to be very careful with it. But once you have crocheted it up, it really makes a beautiful garment. And I have a sweater that I'm working on right here. It's a turtleneck sweater. Let's see if I can fold it up without looking at it. No, I have to look at it. Okay. There we go. Turtleneck sweater that I am working on with it. And I haven't had any problems. I haven't had to frog anything. I haven't had to take anything out. This one doesn't have a giant neck like the other one does. And you can frog your work. You just have to be careful. There are some stitches that I found that were easy to frog and others that were not. Double crochet seems to be easier to frog than half double crochet for some reason. You'd think it would be the other way around, I think. But no. So anyway, I just wanted to review this again because I really, really fell in love with this yarn. And I think that you could make stuffed animals with it. I think that you could make all kinds of different projects with it if you were tolerant of the fact that it can shed and break on you. But it's so soft and it's so snuggly. I mean, Snugs and Kisses is a great name for this yarn. I want to snuggle it. I am snuggling it. I love it so much, and it smells delicious. Hobby Lobby has this smell right now of fall. It's got all these candles and things. And this has this faint odor of it, and I love that. It's such a nice thing. So squishy. So squishy. So I just wanted to do an updated review because I feel like this yarn, I didn't give it a proper review. I wasn't very nice about it, and I really like it. And I actually have to say I love it. And the first sweater that I made came out fantastic, and I made several really, really, really cute, comfortable hats out of it too. I had extra yarn, believe it or not. I did the math. And the yardage that I usually use for one of my sweaters is 650, and I would need 4 balls and a little bit more, 4 1/3 balls, and I actually only used 3 balls. So I did something. The yardage was a little different on these, but I'll tell you, it came out with some extra hats and a sweater. So I think I made 3 hats and a sweater out of 4 balls. So I have to give this a really proper good review because the hats are some of my favorite hats I've ever made. They're really, really cozy, and they're really, really soft and plush. And this just has a really good squish factor to it. So A+ for that, and addictive. This is addictive to work with. I warn you, if you pick it up and you have not worked with this kind of yarn before, you will become addicted. Nothing will satisfy. It is softer than Bernat Baby Blanket. It is softer than Bernat Blanket. It is softer than a lot of yarns that I have used. Ooh, it's softer than Big Twist Baby Bear, which I think I have also reviewed, and I think it is a very soft, fluffy chenille yarn that is wonderful to use, but this beats it. This beats it by far for me. This is exactly what I have been looking for, and I love that it comes in a bunch of different colors. All right, so sorry to be up so late, but I just had to give you guys another review because I'm using it, and I realized that I really fell in love with the yarn and I had to have more. So anyway, have a good evening, everybody.